An emotional day for the families of two murdered New York City police officers. They went before the state parole board, pleading to keep two convicted killers in jail. CBS 2's Andrea Grymes has their story.
Two NYPD families joined by heartbreaking grief and a fight they do not intend to lose, making sure their loved ones, two killers, remain behind bars.
I can't see granting parole to give someone another chance at life when they denied my father that very thing.
Margaret Ryman's father, police officer Harry Ryman, was just 43 years old when he was shot and killed in front of their Brooklyn home in 1980. Ryman was off duty and trying to stop three men from stealing a car when they opened fire. He left behind a wife and 5 children.
When he wasn't working, he was riding bikes with us, playing ball in the street with us. He loved us and we all felt that love.
9 years later, another New York City police officer met the same fate. 23-year-old officer Anthony Dwyer was murdered in Times Square in 1989 when a robbery suspect pushed him off a building. He left behind parents and 3 siblings. Now Dwyer's convicted killer, Eddie Matos, and one of Ryman's, Barrington Young, are both up for parole. Friday, both officers' families went before the parole board with the support of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association.
They won't and should not have any opportunity to walk the streets and try to kill any citizen here.
Ryman's grandson followed in his footsteps, joining the NYPD and carrying his shield. The family says speaking before the board each time Young is up for parole means continuously reliving the murder.
We're victims that just keep getting re-victimized every 2 years.
A parole board spokesperson says Matos will appear in front of the board in June. Young will appear in August. The spokesperson says the decision on whether to grant them parole or not will be released a few days after their appearances. On the west side of Manhattan, Andrea Grymes, CBS 2 News.
And the PBA does say that currently convicted cop killers can be sentenced to life in prison without parole.